Hey everyone, Animosity here with part 2 of Not Another Pokemon Game. Again, we're using Pokemon Essentials version 17.2, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a few more features including PokeRide. I'm going to be showing you around the map, the different biomes, and we're going to be introducing you to the Diglett tunnels and the underwater areas. But first, I would like to show you one of the features I missed in the first video, which is the Radial menu. Amazing, brought to you by Yankas. If you want to look up that script, it's on Poke Community. Big thanks to them as well. But the main feature we're going to get to in this video is the PokeRide. So I hated HMs in the original games. Just hated them. It was awful, having an HM slave and all that kind of stuff. And when they introduced the mounts in the newer games, it was just amazing. So we're going to do a similar feature in that game, or in this game. So what we're going to do is we have all of our mounts bound on the keyboard on 1 through 0. So on 1, we have Stoutland. He can walk around and he will find things for you that are hidden, if that's part of a quest or if you need to do it. Number 2, we have Mudsdale. Mudsdale can go over special terrain. God, this Eevee is annoying. It loves you, though. On 3, we have Tauros. Tauros is one of the fastest mounts and can break boulders that are in his way. 4 is Rhyhorn, and Rhyhorn can go over, can rock climb. And so if you come up to a cliff that is climbable, he will be able to climb it for you. And 5 is Machamp, and Machamp can push boulders. Oh God, this Eevee is in my way. But the mount I really want to show you is next. Actually, let's get to the water mounts real quick. So the water mounts we have are Lapras. Lapras is just a regular water mount. It can dive, it can do the waterfall. But then we also have Sharpedo. And Sharpedo can break rocks in the water and is also quite fast. But the mount I really want to show you is our flying mount. There are a couple other mounts that you have access to that are not keybound, like Torkoal, which will lava surf for you. You just go up to the lava that you want to surf on and press A, or well, press C in my case, and it will immediately mount you, and then you can just go off the lava and it'll dismount you. But that's not keybound. What is keybound though is my flying mount, which is my favorite. It allows you to fly anywhere, which is how I'm going to show you what this game is all about. So you've already seen the forested areas, so let's go check out something a little bit different. Here is one of the major cities, Saffron City, or my version of Saffron City. But to the east of Saffron City are meadows. Let's go on down. We get into some, more like wetlands, marshy kind of area. Again, all these areas are not necessarily, need to fix that, are not necessarily final product. They are just, proof of concept essentially. They may change. They may look a little bit different, probably better. So let's go and check out the deep sea one. So this is the underwater area. Again, the underwater area and the Diglett tunnels essentially double the explorable space that you have for the world. And you actually need the underwater, you need to go underwater to get to this city, which I am not going to show you because it's not done yet. But let's head up and head to another. Oh, I can't land here. Apparently I can't take off from there either. So we'll go on some land and then we'll take off. So we're going to head over to Cerulean City. Oh wait, no, yeah, Cerulean City, my version of it. And it's also next to a volcano. Let's keep heading west. And we get to some desert.
Not going to show you that city either. So how the map is set up is that the starter town is in the middle, Pallet Town. Then the first four cities are located north, south, east, and west, and then the last four cities are in the corners of the map. I haven't shown you any of those. See, we're right at the edge of the map right now. Here's some rocky ground that you can catch, you know, like Pokemon that live in the mountain areas. And we get to one of the final cities. I don't know if that city has a name yet. Probably. More rocky terrain. You can follow this river back to Viridian City. Go to this island. This island specifically has these trees that are kind of unique. I very much think they have a kind of like cherry blossom feel to them. And we go up and you get to the snow biome. And that's pretty much it for the biomes. The last thing I really wanted to show you were the dungeons. And the dungeons will have multiple biomes, and each dungeon is controlled by a legendary. Every time you go into a dungeon, it is unique, so you can't just memorize how to get through it. Every dungeon has 3 levels and is guarded by what I like to call champions. Oh, there's a champion right there, Abra. So I've turned off the actual battles, but normally they will come right up to you, they'll chase you, and they will initiate a battle. And each level has harder and harder champions. So this level has Abras, next level would have Kadabras, and the next level would have Alakazams, followed up by a legendary, in this case some kind of psychic legendary probably. But right now, we're not going to go through all the levels. As you can see, there's a ladder next to me that goes up and leading out. There are 5 of those in each level, but only 1 ladder that leads away. There are also jewels that you can find. Oh, and Geodude. Apparently, oh, I guess I have more than 1 champion in this dungeon. I must have all of the like Geodude, Abra, Machamp, or Machop, and Ghastly in this dungeon, or something like that. So it gives a little bit more variety to it. But there are also things that you can find in the dungeon, like gems, gold, and the rewards get better and better the deeper in the dungeon you go. But we knew, let's head back to that stair and just head out, because that's pretty much the dungeons. And that is actually pretty much it for this video. That's essentially all I wanted to show you. Please, you know, if you have any suggestions or you would like to, you know, help out in this game, please message me on, probably the YouTube will not, I won't be getting those, but if you message on the thread that I've created on Poke Community in the games development forum, you will definitely contact me. I have started this game, but I'm really looking to finish it. It's just a lot of, you know, a lot of work. I found out I made it too big. My mistake. But you know, if you also have any suggestions on how the game could work, please tell me. In the next video, I'm going to be talking specifically about leveling and how that's going to work, because it is a big part of the game, essentially. Actually, I think we can just talk about it right now. It won't take that long. I can shorten it up. There's no leveling in the game, or very little leveling. All of your Pokemon will be set, let's say, to level 100, okay? And then all of everyone else's Pokemon will be set around there. Now, your Pokemon will actually have 3 levels available to them. For instance, my Rattata, since it has 1 evolution, my Rattata will be level 99. And then it will level up to level 100. However, those numbers are never visible in game.
Now, a Pokemon, for instance, like Eevee right here, which evolves with a stone, will just be level 100 automatically. A Pokemon that never evolves will be level 100. But a Pokemon that has multiple evolutions, like, let's say, Bulbasaur, will be level 98 starting out, evolve to Ivysaur at 99, and then Venusaur at level 100. Make sense? Now, for enemies Pokemons, if it's an easier enemy, their Pokemon will be level 90. If it's a harder enemy, like the champions in dungeons, those Pokemon will probably be higher, like level 105, 110. Your rival's Pokemon will most likely be the same level as you for at least the first several matches. But gym Pokemon, you can count on them being a bit higher, and the Elite Fours. And legendary Pokemons will be much higher. However, once you catch a Pokemon, like a legendary Pokemon, it will revert back to your level 100. Okay? Wild Pokemon will just always be whatever level they are to you, essentially. So, like, a Rattata in the wild will always be level 99. A Bulbasaur in the wild will always be level 98. Okay? Also, because of this level progression, it's the biggest problem in the game. I think I said this in the first game. Heart scales will be how you learn moves. And heart scales are found around the map. If you see one, make sure you pick it up, because the next time you come by, it probably won't be there. And I think that's about it for the leveling aspects. Wild Pokemon, strong Pokemon like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, any starters, other strong Pokemon, they'll be far rarer. So, like, you'll see a lot of Rattatas, a lot of Pidgeys, a lot of Weedles, a lot of Caterpies. Sorry, I'm using all first generation. I'm a first generation kind of guy. But you'll see a lot of weaker Pokemon everywhere. Alright, and also not every Pokemon is going to be in this game. We are going to be using Pokemon from every generation, but if it doesn't fit the game necessarily, if there's not a place for it, it just won't be in the game. That being said, all the Pokemon you care about will be in the game. Don't worry. And that'll wrap this video up, I think. And I won't make another one. So if you have any comments, please, comment below on Poke Community. And I'm really looking forward to, the suggestions that you guys have. Thank you so much.